All right, April 8th, okay? We're going to move into the order of operations a little bit, and we've done a lot with parentheses. We've done a lot with multiplication, division. We've done a lot with addition, subtraction through your whole math career, through middle school and elementary school. One thing that I've noticed we need a little bit more work on is our exponents, which is completely normal, okay? Now, we have learned this earlier in the year, so hopefully this is a refresher, but I'm going to go ahead and kind of reteach the parts. So, an exponent has two parts, an exponential expression, okay? There's the exponent, okay, which is this little number up in the top right, and that tells you how many times the base is going to be multiplied by itself, okay? Then there's the base number. The base number is just the regular old big number that the exponent's next to, okay? And that tells you what number is going to be multiplied, okay? And it's all going to be the same number, okay? So, 3 to the 4th power would have 3 being multiplied 4 times. So you'd see 4 of these 3's. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4, right? That is what 3 to the 4th is. You'll notice that it's the same number being repeated. 3, 3, 3, 3. How many times is it repeated? That's what this little number is, okay? So writing out 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, that's the expanded form. It's like it's an accordion, okay? If I expand this, okay, and I go and then I get a little bit of an accordion right here, and I can play you guys some accordion. All right? So the expanded form is that 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Okay? So, the expanded form just means writing out what the exponent tells you to do. So down here, okay, our problems for today, how would you write 3 to the 4th? Well, you'd go 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Okay, and Mr. Alt's also done this all year, just a little refresher for those who might be wondering. This is a times sign. Mr. Alt uses it because this looks like x when we start doing a little bit more algebra, so it can get confusing, like x times x, and just looks like 3x's. Okay, so that little dot there, okay, you'll see this a lot in algebra, because now I can write x times x. All right, so that dot means times. All right, over here we have 5 as our base, and we need to have 2 5's. So I can just write 2 5's, and I can put my multiplication in the middle. Here, 4 is our base, and it has to have 3 of them. So I can write 3 number 4's, and then I just put my multiplications in the middle. Okay? So if you like that little method, just writing how many numbers there are and putting the multiplication signs in the middle, go ahead. Okay? Now, what is this called again when we write out the expression? It's called expanded form. You can see how it has expanded to get bigger. Here's a little expression. It's expanded that much. Here's our little exponential expression, and it's expanded. That's why we call it expanded form. Okay? So what is it again? Expanded form. Okay? Very good. Hope you guys have a good day. We're going to do a little bit more with this tomorrow. Today's just our refresher. Have a good day. Alright guys, good morning. It's April 8th, and we're going to be working on the area and perimeter of a quadrilateral. Okay, so what is a quadrilateral? Well, if you've ever heard the word quad, it usually talks about a four-wheeled vehicle, okay? And a quadrilateral is a shape with 4 sides, okay? So today we're just going to work on rectangles and squares, which are the 2 most well-known quadrilaterals, okay? Did you guys know that a square is a rectangle? Okay. Well, the way that we find the area is we take the base times the height. So if I have a square here, okay, Let's imagine that these sides are the same. The base would be this bottom side, okay? So that would be 2 is the base. And the height is how tall it is, okay? So 2 times 2, my area would be 4, okay? Now the perimeter is you take each side, side 1, side 2, side 3, side 4, and you add them all up together, okay? So I know that a square, all the sides are equal. So 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8. Okay, so that would be 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. That would equal 8. So you can see that area, okay, only uses 2 sides, base and height. But perimeter uses all 4 sides because you're going all the way around it. Okay? All right. Area tells us what is inside, so we need to know the rows and columns, okay? Because inside it looks like this, right? It's 2 boxes high and 2 boxes wide, okay? And then perimeter is all 4 sides, okay? We're also going to list the quadrilaterals type, okay? And let's go over rectangles. If all angles are 90 degrees, so that means it's, you know, straight up and down, and all sides are parallel, then it's a rectangle, okay? So this is a rectangle. You can see that this side and this side are parallel, and then this side and this side are also parallel. So the sides are parallel. All opposite sides are parallel, and 90-degree angles in every corner, right? That's a rectangle, okay? Now, a special rectangle, if same thing, all the sides are parallel, okay, and we've got 90-degree angles, and each side is equal, so we'll say 3, 3, 3, 3, then this becomes a square. It's also a rectangle, but it's now a square. This is not a square because the sides aren't even, okay? But it is a rectangle. This is a square, and it also meets the categories for a rectangle, okay? So, only complete even numbered problems. The odds are extra if you would like more practice. All right, coming over here to our worksheet, we'll start with number 2, okay? And we can see that 6.6 inches is how much this side is. Okay, 6.6. So, first thing I need to do to find the area is I need to base times height. I need to take 6.6 times 6.6. Okay? Now, we can do this in a calculator, all right? If you're doing it by hand, just make sure to move the decimal 2 places after you multiply, okay? So right now, we'll take 6.6 times 6.6. I'm going to get my handy dandy calculator over here. So I'll type 6.6 times 6.6. And we're going to get 43.56. Okay? So my area is going to be 43.56, and then my unit here is inches. So I'm going to do inches, and then with area we have to have it squared. Okay? So 43.56 square inches. Now you might say, Mr. Alt, I thought it was base times height. It only gives me one side. Well, we know that this is a square, so each S is 6.6. So by giving you one S, they give you all the S's, right? So each side here is 6.6 because it's a square, okay? All right? So perimeter, we're going to use that same knowledge, all right? And we're going to know that each one of these sides is 6.6. we're going to add up side 1 plus side 2 plus side 3 plus side 4. Okay? So right here, we'll do 6.6. That's side 1 plus 6.6. That's side 2 plus 6.6. That's side 3 plus 6.6. That's side 4, and we get 26.4. So 26.4 inches, and we don't need the square because it's just perimeter. Okay? Now, these sides are the same, right? All these sides are the same, so this is a square. Okay? It's also a rectangle, but we're just going to go a square. All right. That's number 2. Let's come down here to number 4. Okay? Now you can see here, it gives us, instead of just one side, it gives us a length and a width. Okay? All right, we're going to use base and height because it's going to help us with some of our shapes later. Okay? But if this is the base, it's that bottom side. Okay? And this is the height. All right? We know that our base would be 7.9 and our height is 6. Okay, so base times height will be 7.9 times 6. All right, now our unit centimeters, so whatever answer we get, it needs to be centimeters squared. So let's take 7.9 times 6 equals 47.4. So my area here is 47.4 centimeters. Very important, because it's area, we need to have squared. Okay? All right, now perimeter. With a square, we know that each side is even. Each side is equal. With a rectangle, each opposite side is equal. So it means if this is 7.9, the opposite side, 7.9. And then if this is 6, the opposite side is 6. So that gives me side 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I can add them all up. 7.9 plus 6, that's side 2, plus 7.9, that's side 3, plus 6, equals 27.8. Okay, now this is not a square, which means it is simply a rectangle. All right, and that's all right. Oh, I forgot something very important. My unit, not squared, it's just perimeter. Okay, all right, let's come over here to number 6. Once again, we also have length and width, okay, base and height. And we have 7.5, okay, is this base, 5.4 is the height, okay? So I'm going to write 7.5, 5.4. When I do that in my calculator, 7.5 times 5.4, that is base times height. Oh, my calculator's not on. 7.5 times 5.4, I get 40.5. Okay, so 40.5 is going to be my area, centimeter square. Okay, all right, now perimeter. Another way we can do perimeter, if you don't want to add up all these sides, we know that there are 2 of these sides, 5.4, because the opposite one is 5.4. And there's 2 of these sides, 7.5. Okay, 7.5. So if you want, okay, one way we can find the answer here is 7.5, that's side 1, plus 5.4, side 2, plus 7.5, plus 5.4, and we get 25.8. Just going to write that over here, 25.8. Okay, now the other way we can do this, we know that there's two 5.4s. So we can take 5.4 times 2 equals 10.8. Okay, so I'll write 10.8. Then I can take 7.5 times 2, 15. Now all I have to do is add these together. 15 plus 10.8, 25.8, 25.8. Okay, so perimeter 25.8. All right, what type is this? It is a rectangle. Very good. All right, last one we're going to do for today. All right, my base is 8.8. My width is 4.4. Base times width, 8.8 times 4.4. It's going to give me 38.72. Once again, make sure that we use square units for area. Okay? All right? Let's do, I like just the old-fashioned adding way. So we're going to do 8.8 plus 4.4, that's side 2, plus 8.8, that's side 3, plus 4.4, that's side 4, and we get 26.4. 26.4 centimeters. And is this a square or a rectangle? It's only a square if every side is even. Nope, it's a rectangle. Good job. Okay, so there are the even numbers for you. Okay, now this also comes with an answer key if you need to check your answers. Okay, but you can go ahead and try those other ones, and have a good day.